Hello everyone, this is Sarah from Mazloom Vision, and today we are going to take our first GEEKS lesson, episode 01, about the introduction to HTML. So if you guys remember, I said in the first video about not DOCTYPE, HTML, head, body, and I said I would explain them later. So I decided to make videos that are geeky videos for people who would like to know more about HTML. And in this video we will do the following. We will see what not DOCTYPE HTML is, what is the HTML element, the head element, the body element, and how do websites really work. What is the not DOCTYPE HTML element? There are many versions of HTML. We can find HTML, HTML2, 3.2, etc. so many others, and finally HTML5. And not DOCTYPE HTML will be used at the beginning of any HTML page. You can only use it once. You can't put duplicates of it like what we do with paragraphs and links. So we can only put it once. And it is used to define the document type as HTML5 so the browser knows what to do. Now we will talk about HTML element. It is the main element of an HTML page, called the root element. As well, we only use it once. We can't put it more than one time. The head element, we saw last time that the head element contained the title element. Well, it can also contain any kind of metadata that is related to this HTML web page. And the example is meta description. These are used to give a description about what this particular web page is about. Sometimes the meta description gets shown outside in the search Google search, and lots of friendly SEO meta items go in the head. We will also talk about these in a later lesson. Also, we can see the scripts, the styles, and the title of the web page. They all go in the head element. The body element is where we place all the elements that make up the structure of the web page that will be visible to users. So this is where our actual web page is. We can put the paragraphs, the tables, the links, and anything else inside the body element. How do websites really work? So we can see here that it first starts with a user requesting a link. So I am on my web browser, let's say Google Chrome or Firefox or anything, and I type facebook.com. I am actually requesting a link. So facebook.com will be taken. The adequate files, HTML, pictures, etc. are fetched from a server or host and downloaded. The server or host will know which file to get because of the link. Well, in fact, there is some more deep explanation to this, but I will stick to this general explanation of the process. So we request a link. The link goes to a certain server, and the server will send the adequate files, which are HTML, picture, and others. And all this data is brought to the browser, which is Chrome, Firefox, who understand the HTML language and the data that is being sent by the server to the user. And the browser will take care of displaying a web page for the user. And this is a small picture that shows us what really happens. So the user will send a request that will go to the server. The server will fetch a certain file, HTML file, and pictures, and then the server will give a response back to the user. The browser will take this response, kind of unwrap it, understand it, and then draw the content of this HTML into our web page, into our computer. So one last thing I would like to mention, what we could find what we usually find on the server, it is something like what we have in our lesson 6, for example. So we have a folder for images, and we have a folder the gaming website.html. These files, the one I just selected, we can find them on server, and our browser will go and fetch these files from the adequate server. Also, for more knowledge, the server are just like basic computers, but they are much stronger than our personal computers that we use every day. So that was all for this geeky lesson number 1, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, send us your reviews. If you think there's anything we could enhance, please say it. We are more than happy to accept all your reviews and feedback. And if you want to support us, you can go on our Patreon and donate. So see you in the next lesson.